Hello everyone. In this session, we discuss a combinational circuit for decrementing. So a decrementer is nothing but a subtraction of 1 from our number. So if we have a number A, then decrement A is equal to A minus 1. So as we know already that we can achieve subtraction by using full adder or by using subtractors. So if we want to implement decrement like a minus 1, then we can do this a plus minus 1. So let's subtract a 4-bit number and 0 1 0 1, let's say, and minus 1. For minus 1 we just need to take 2's complement of our binary one. So 1 is equal to 0 0 1 in 4 bits, and for 2's complement we reverse all its bits and add 1 in it. So 1 1 1 and 1. So 2's complement is equal to 1 1 1 1. So if we add it in our number, we can achieve a decrement. For example, 1 plus 1, first one is equal to 0 and carry 1. 1 plus 0 plus 1, which is equal to again 0 and carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1 and carry 1, and 1 plus 1 is 0, and next is carry 1. So we are dealing with 4-bit numbers, so we just drop this carry and this is our final answer. So for verification, first number 101, that is equal to 5. So if we decrement 5 with 1, it should be 4. So here this is equal to 4. So by using addition operation and by adding 2's complement of 1, we can achieve a decrementer functionality. So let's say decrementing by using full adder, and we already have discussed full adders and its functionality. We take 2's complement of 1 and then add in the number a. 2's complement is 1 1 1 1. So here there are 4 bits. So first operand is a0, a1, a2 and a3 from least significant to most significant bits, and you see the second operand is 1 for each full adder. And for 4-bit full addition or 4-bit binary adders, we just need to attach full adders in parallel. You see we use 4 full adders. Cin is 0 and the sum of first 2 bits a0 plus 1 is s0. Cin is as input to the next full adder, then s1, s2, s3 and finally c4. So for 4-bit binary numbers, we just use s3, s2, s1 and s0 as our final answer, and c4 is simply dropped if it is out of our memory range. So it's pretty simple and straightforward, but again, is there any alternative solution for that? Because for just subtracting 1 bit, our circuit is too complex and too heavy and takes too much time, because a full adder has a lot of gates in it. So to simplify this functionality or this complex circuitry, we can also use half subtractors to achieve a decrementing operation. So for half subtractor, decrementing using half subtractor subtracts from first bit only. So this is the circuit diagram of our decrementer by using half subtractor. For 4-bit numbers, we just need to attach 4 half subtractors, and first operand is 1. So I0 is 1. We can verify the functionality of this decrementer by taking an example. So let's say this is our number A, and this is a 4-bit binary number. So we are going to implement a 4-bit decrementer. So let me write here 4-bit. So whenever we talk about 4-bit, 3-bit or 8 bits, it means the memory or bits of our circuit are fixed. So if we talk about 4-bit decrementer, if answer can be fit into 5 bits or 6 bits, then the higher 1 or 2 bits are dropped. So the least significant 4 bits are added in our answer. On the right hand side, this is truth table of our half subtractor with difference and borrow. We use this truth table to verify the answer. So at first, this is our number. Let's say I0 is 0, I1 is 1, I1 is also 0, I2 is 1, I3 is 0, which is our input number, and 0 to 4, it is equal to 4 decimal. So, and the second operand of first half subtractor is 1. So now the first subtraction is 0 minus 1. This is, let's say, A, and this is B. We can check it from our truth table. So 0, 1 are A minus B, and difference should be 1, and for that purpose we also need a borrow. So to subtract 1 from 0, we need a borrow. So this is difference. So difference is here 1, and borrow is also 1, which is at W1. And here you see borrow is also fed as input to the next half subtractor. So here is again 1. The task of first half subtractor is done. So now this second half subtractor, 0 minus again this 1 here. For 0 minus 1, we use same row from the truth table. 0 minus 1, difference is 1, and borrow is also 1, which again goes to next half subtractor 1 here. So next is 1 minus 1, borrow from previous half subtractor. So 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So this is the last row. 1 minus 1 means difference is equal to 0, and borrow is also 0, which is fed as input to the next half subtractor. So here finally 0 minus 0. 0 minus 0 is equal to first row, difference is 0, and borrow is also 0. And for a 4-bit number, we just drop this borrow, and this is our final answer, which is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1. So 0, 0, 1, 1 is equal to 3, and our original number was 4. So the implementation of half subtractors, to implement a decrementer, we can use 4 half subtractors for a 4-bit decrementer, and it uses much less complex circuitry or gates in it, and achieves our result in efficient way. So that's it from today's session. In this session, we have discussed 2 approaches to implement a decrementing functionality. First one was by using full adders, and for that purpose we just add 2's complement of number 1 in our original number, and the second approach was the implementation of a decrementing circuit by using half subtractors, and it uses less number of gates and circuit is much more efficient and simple. However, both approaches are correct and produce a correct answer. That's it from today.